Welcome to part 2 of the Tim's Travels 1K subscribers Q&A extravaganza. You join us on our journey north along the A9, just about to enter the village of Golspie, which evidently, if you were to drive north from London to John O'Groats direct, the first village or town you would have to actually drive through is Golspie. Anyway, on with the questions and the answers and other little pieces of information that you didn't think your life needed but really did. That on the left is an old Thomas Telford bridge. This one there.
And if you're ever in the area, up just round the corner here is Dunrobin Castle, so it's well worth a visit if you ever get the opportunity.
The Duchess of Sutherland, is that her ad?
Probably.
Levinson Gower, is it?
I don't know. Sorry. I'm local, but I don't know that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they filmed an episode of Antiques Roadshow at Dunrobin Castle.
I believe they did. So, your next question is, this is from Moments in the Sky. What's your favourite journey so far?
Well, that is a good question. Moments in the Sky. I would say, I'm going to say there's three different ones, which isn't really saying what's your favourite. So, 2017 flying upper class with Virgin Atlantic to Boston was just an incredible experience, and taking the train in Latvia, that was just something totally different. For not taking a train, but in Latvia, that was just something so different for us. But I'm also going to mention, I think maybe 2 years ago, last year, I'm going to say 2 years ago, there was a last minute random flight that Aurigny put on from Inverness to Guernsey, and it was just, apparently there'd been a chartered flight up to Inverness, and rather than fly the aircraft back empty, they did a couple of flights, and I managed to get on board that. So I think that's probably going to be up there as well, just because it was something totally unexpected. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay, now we've got several from Steve Marsh, so we'll just take them one at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your favourite mode of transport?
Train.
Okay. Most embarrassing moment while filming?
Thank you, Steve, for these excellent questions. So when I was fairly new to the whole YouTube thing, I took a flight with Flybe before they went bust the first time round, from Aberdeen to Southampton, and I've still got I had the video on YouTube and then took it down. I've still got the video somewhere. So we're waiting to board, and we're doing the whole boarding not boarding thing, and it comes over the public address system with passengers who are booked, on rows 0 to 11 come forward, and then 15 to 20, whatever. That's me. That's my, and I'm right at the back of the queue. So I just march up in front of everyone, and they look at what are you doing? Because if there's one thing British people don't like, it's someone who doesn't respect the queue. So I was saying, did you not hear that they've just said if you're on row such and such to come forward to board? And they said that's not our flight. And I just wanted the world to open up. So then we did board, and everyone, I mean they didn't spit on me as they passed, but dear me, they sneered at me, until one gentleman just said, look, you're going to be here forever, just on you go. It was so embarrassing. Then I got on the plane, and there was a couple at the front who seemed to take particular exception to what I had done, and it was a genuine mistake. And I said, I am so sorry, I just misheard. And honestly, if looks could have killed, I would be dead. It was so embarrassing, and I think it's helped me to make allowances when people struggle with the travelling, because we can all have an off day, we can all do things wrong, but that was just, it was terrible.
Now I'm just going to spin this round, coming down the Berriedale Braes. This is always an interesting.
Yes, well the road drops 400 feet in less than a mile.
It is.
Yeah.
This is where you want to make sure your brakes actually do work
Yes.
very, very well. So, whilst we're just coming down here, I'll ask you another Steve Marsh's questions.
Okay.
Favourite toilet of the year?
My own toilet at home, where there's no fear of anything going wrong.
Okay. Favourite European destination for public transport?
Well, again, I'm quite limited in where I've been, but I like Riga, with the buses and the trolley buses and the trams. That was good, and I think probably Madrid. Madrid was really good as well, with the metro in particular. It was very extensive. So, Madrid.
Okay. What about your favourite place in Scotland?
The Cowal Peninsula.
Why?
Very many happy childhood memories in the Cowal Peninsula, and in particular a little village called Glendalough, which if you can visit, you should. And you've got a few miles down the road from Glendalough, the village of Collintrive, where you can catch a ferry to the Isle of Bute. Cowal. Go to Cowal.
Okay. So, where do you get your inspiration for the trips?
Is this still Steve?
This is still Steve, yes.
Okay. So it's a combination of what's in the bank, what's going to work with our work schedule, squeeze in, and a lot of the time you're trying to figure out what's practical living in the north of Scotland and getting away places, because it does take a bit of planning. So bank account, work, working out an itinerary, and sometimes just having a little scroll through the internet and watching other people, see where they've been and thinking, do you know what, I fancy giving that a wee try as well.
Okay. Right, one more from Steve, and also Flying Miles wants to know the same. Where are you travelling this year?
Where are we going?
I never know till you tell me.
I would like to try and get to the Netherlands. We've been to the Netherlands before, but I would like to fly with KLM City Hopper to Inverness. So that is hopefully something that will be happening. I'd like to maybe get to Poland. So we can fly with Wizz Air from Aberdeen. So that's something else. And hopefully we'll get to Spain. We always like going to Spain, don't we?
We do.
For a bit of sunshine. But, you know, hopefully these things will happen. We shall see.
Well, also Flying Miles also wanted to know your favourite mode of transport, which you'd already mentioned.
Train.
Was train.
Thanks, Flying Miles.
But Knuckles 3001 also wanted to know if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? So if money was no object, time was no object, where would you go?
Probably Australia, I think. And if money's no object, take like the Indian Pacific train or the GAN, one of those. Probably.
Very nice. Now, Mrs. Tim's Travels wants to know, how long have you had this obsession with travel?
For as long as I can remember. So I would say my first travel memory would be seeing an Irish rail train in Kilkenny station, and I don't remember anything else about the journey back north, but I remember seeing the orange livery logo, and I remember stepping into the train, and that's it. But it's just always been a bug. I don't know why. Lots of people have lots of different hobbies. Travel and seeing new things is just what I love.
And do you think you got that from any of your family?
Possibly. I think they.
Did your older brother sometimes take you on the train?
He would take us on the train, yeah. And I think, without wanting to delve into too much really, really deep stuff, I was born and brought up in Belfast in the 1980s, which was not a lot with it. As I say, I don't want to people start to think they've got to become my therapist. but I think maybe
that's what I'm here for.
I think maybe maybe that's something to do with it. That just nice memories are associated with travelling.
Good. Lovely.
So there we go, the Tim's Travels 1K subscribers Cuban Day extravaganza. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions. I hope the answers that I've given kind of made sense, and that peering into the darkest recesses of my soul didn't terrify anyone too much. A big thank you also to Mrs. Tim's Travels for filming, for asking all the questions, and for just generally being a good sport. I know watching a video of someone driving isn't terribly exciting, but I hope it didn't bore you to distraction too much. Anyway, thanks for all your support, and look out for the next video.